everyone. Today's our topic is three variable K-map. Three variable is nothing but n equals to 3. Three variables is nothing but 3 bits only. Each variable can able to assign with one single bit. So that's why three variables is nothing but at a time we can able to assign 3 bits, right? 3 bits are 3 variables, both are same only. Okay, n equals to 3 variables. That means 2 to the power of n cells are possible. So 2 to the power of n means 2 to the power of 3. Here we will get 8 cells, right? In the previous session, we have n equals 2 variables. That's why we are getting to the power of 2. That means 4 cells. Out of 4 cells, we can choose 2 rows and 2 columns. That means n rows and n columns. But whereas in this case, 2 to the power of 3, that means 8 cells. 8 cells means we cannot divide in equal portions. Okay, we cannot divide in equal portions. So that's why we can take 2 rows, 4 columns, otherwise 4 columns or 2 rows. So that n rows, n columns is not applicable for this case, okay, because we cannot distribute in equal way because of 8 cells. If you are getting the cells number in an equal distribution manner, then the formula is valid. N rows and n columns statement is valid, okay. So but here we are getting 8 cells, so we cannot divide in equal distribution. That's why we are taking 2 rows, 4 columns, otherwise 4 columns or 2 rows. 4 into 2 means say 8. So this is introduction about the 3 variable K-map, and the points are same. Okay, each cell represents a term of 3 literals. In the previous case, what happened? N equals to 2. That's why each cell represents 2 literals. Here we have 3 variables, so that each cell represents 3 literals. Okay. So this is first point, and the next one, grouping 2 adjacent cells containing one's pair represent a term of 2 literals. If you pair 2 cells, 2 adjacent cells, then that will gives the Boolean expression which consisting 2 literals, right? Actually each square will consist 3 literals. By pairing 2 adjacent squares, we will get only 2 literals. That means 1 literal is eliminated. So grouping 4 adjacent cells containing ones represent a term of 1 literal. If you take 2 pairs, that means a quad, okay. So if you take 2 pairs, that means quad, so which reduces up to 2 literals. That means the resultant expression having only 1 literal, okay. And in the same way, grouping 8 adjacent cells containing of ones represent the function value equals to 1. So these conditions are applicable only for sum of product nature. In a similar way, if you take a product of sum nature, so first 2 statements are same. Grouping 2 adjacent cells containing, instead of ones you can choose zeros, okay. Grouping 2 adjacent cells containing zeros represent a term of 2 literals. Grouping 4 adjacent cells containing zeros represent a term of 1 literal. Grouping 8 adjacent cells containing zeros represent the function value equals to 0. That is for product of sum nature. Now if we are observing 8 cell K-map like this, okay, here we are considering 2 rows and 4 columns, okay. So arrow direction is upward direction, and here arrow direction is downward direction, and 2 rows and 4 columns. But this right side we have 2 columns and 4 rows, okay, 2 columns, 4 rows with upward direction. And if you observe this one, so this is downward direction and 2 columns and 4 rows. If you choose like this is one way, and if you choose like this also, okay, no problem. Ultimately we will get same expression. So here we have 3 variable K-map matrix is available. So first we will take 3 variables. So those are A, B, C. So here you observe top side we have 4 possibilities. That means this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, that means 4 columns, that means 4 possibilities, okay. If you observe this position, so we have only 2 possibilities. 2 possibilities means we could expect only 1 variable here, and here we have total 4 possibilities means we could expect 2 variables here. Out of 3 variables, we can classify 1 variable to here and 2 variables here. Okay, 2 variables top side and 1 variable side of this particular K-map. Now I will take A, B, C. Okay, these are the 3 variables, so that we will get total 8 cells. So in that 8 cells, I will consider 4 columns and 2 rows. Okay, these are the 4 columns and these are the 2 rows. Okay, now so here you observe this is one variable a, so that I will assign binary bits in two ways. One is 0 and another one is 1. Okay, so that I will take here 0 and 1. If I am taking two variables, we could expect 4 combinations. So in 4 ways we can assign the binary bits to this particular two variables, right? So that is 0 0, this is the first possibility, and the second possibility is 0 1. But already we have a condition for k maps. So in k maps we should use a gray code sequence to maintain the adjacency property, so that we will get minimized boolean expression. So that is our condition. The starting itself I told you in k-map method, so we have to use gray code sequence to get the minimized boolean expression. Okay, if you are moving from this position to this position, we could get only one bit position differ. So if you are moving from one number to another number, otherwise one column to another column, so we have a one bit position change. So that is nothing but gray code sequence. Gray code sequence is nothing but what? If you are moving from one number to another number, we could expect only one bit position is varying. Just the change occurred in one bit position. If you observe these two numbers, so 0 0 first bit position is same, and second bit position here 0, here we have 1. That means one bit position is varied. And next bit is what in our sequence, so 1 0. For example, if I am taking 1 0 here, so if you observe first bit positions 0 and 1, that means deferred. Okay, and if you observe second bit position also 1 0, second bit position also deferred. But gray code sequence is what? Only one bit position of number is changed. Okay, only one bit position of number is changes, then it is called as gray code sequence. But here two bit positions are changes. Okay, so that it will not follows the gray code sequence. That's why what I do, so here I am taking, instead of 1 0, I am taking 1 1. I am taking 1 1. Now you can compare. The first bit position is obviously changes. That means here 0, here we have 1. So first bit is deferred. And if you observe second bit position, same 1 1. So that I can take 1 1. Then only it follows the gray code sequence. Okay. Otherwise it will not follows the gray code sequence. If it not follows, so we couldn't get minimized boolean expression. The next column is assigned with 1 0. Now if you observe these two, first bit positions are 1s, and the second bit positions are 1 0. So second bit position is changes. That means one bit position is changed from 1 1 to 1 0, so that it maintains the gray code sequence, so that we will get minimized boolean expression. So like that you can assign binary numbers to this k map. So this side only single variable, so that I can assign 0 1, but top side we have two variables, so that I will take 4 possibilities. Those are 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. The sequence is very important. 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0, not 1 0 1 1. So why we are taking like this means to maintain the gray code sequence. So this is very important. That means this is 0 and this is 1, this is 3 and this is 2. 0 1 3 2. That is the sequence here. Here I took A B C, this order. Okay, so if you want to take the order from here to here, no problem. You can take A here, B here, C here. That means you can take order like A here and B here and C here, no problem. Okay, if you take any order, so you will get a same boolean expression while arranging this k map only. Okay, if you change this order also, otherwise if you want to take BA, okay, no problem, you can take BAC. Okay, but while you are putting expression, you can consider the order of function. That means what? In the question they are providing f of ABC, this is your order, so you could provide your expression in this order only. First you will take A variable, after that B variable, after that C variable. Like that you can provide the boolean expression. While you are constructing this k map, you can choose any of order. According to that order you will solve the expression, but finally you can kept in this order only. For example, in question they are providing BAC, this is the order. So in this order only you will arrange the k map boolean expressions. Okay, you can take order here whatever the order you can take, no problem, but finally you can conclude the expression in this order. Okay, that is very very important. So now I will assign this binary codes with the variables in complementary and uncomplementary forms. So first I will take this one. This is a bar. This example I will consider in sum of product nature, so that I will take a bar, and this one is a only. In sum of product, 1 should be considered as uncomplementary form and 0 should be considered as a complementary form. Now I will take this one. So this is B bar and C bar. Okay, and when comes to this 0 1, so B bar C, and this one B C. Okay, and this one, so B C bar. Okay, these are the variables in complementary uncomplementary form. Okay, after that you can arrange the numbers in the squares. Okay, so here I am taking upward direction, so upward direction, so that's why I am taking here m0, small m0. Why? Because this is sum of product nature, so that I am taking small m0. So the numbering sequence from left to right for upward direction, right? So that here I am taking m0 and this is m1. Okay, so don't put here m2. Okay, why? Because this is 3 0 sequence, 1 sequence, 3 sequence and 2 sequence, so that here I am taking m2. Okay, and after that here I am taking m3. Okay, so this arrangement can be done because of gray code sequence to maintain the adjacency property. So that's why here I am arranging the numbers also same way. So 0 1 3 2. After that we will choose this particular row. Here we will take m4, m5, here m6 and here m7. So this is the sequence. Okay, in our regular sequence, what? First 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. This is our sequence: 0 1 2 and 3, right? So this is our sequence. Okay, for all these the common element is 0, right? 0 1 2 3. For all these elements, 0 is the common element. That means 0 0 0 and 0 0 1 and 0 1 0 and 0 1 1. Okay, that means 0 0, like that means you can add here 0 0 0 0 and here you can add 1 1 1 like this. Okay, now you will get the sequence from 0 to 7, total 8 possible combination because of these 3 variables, right? So like that you can assign. So the sequence is very very important. You don't confuse with 0 1 3 2. Okay, so first 3, after that 2 only. So many students doing their mistakes from the sequence only. Just they will follow 0 1 2 3 like that. Okay, so definitely they will get a wrong expression at the end. Now numbering also over. Just you can write each and every square box literals. So here m0, this first square box consists of 3 literals. First point is what? Each cell represents a term of 3 literals, right? So I will take here m0 equals to m0, m1, m2, m3, m4, m5, m6, m7. Now I will mention m0 value here, m0 in terms of literals. Okay, that is so here this box, this m0 box, m0 square box associated with a bar, b bar, c bar. So that here I will take product term. Why I am taking product term here? Because of sum of product. Okay, so after that m1, so this m1 square box is associated with a bar and b bar c, so that I will take a bar, b bar, c. Okay, in the same way you can form all these min terms. Okay, so now m2 is associated with a bar, b, c bar, so that here I will take a bar, b, c bar. In the same way you can take m3, that is a bar, b, c, and m4, that is a b bar, c. A, B bar, C bar. Next M5, that is A, B bar, C. And next A, B, C bar. And last one is A, B, C. So these are the product terms, that means min terms. Okay, because of sum of product, so we could take min terms for this three variable k-map method. So this is the arrangement of three variable k-map method. So next I will take the second possibility. Here I will take A. So in the top side we have four possible combinations, so that I will take two variables here. So with the order of A, B, and the next third one is C. So now these are assigned with binary bits. Those are 0 0 0 1, next 1 1. So always remember this sequence. Okay, 0 0 0 1 1 1, not 1 0. That you have to remember, right? So and this single variable, so that I can assign with 0 and 1 variables. So now I will assign with complementary and uncomplementary variables. Those are first A and second B. Okay, in these two digits, the first digit is A and the second digit is B. That is very important. Okay, here I am considering order AB, otherwise BA. For example, here I am taking AB. Okay, this AB should be considered like this also, no problem. Okay, so if you take AB like this, otherwise you can take AB and the order is C. Otherwise you can take A, B and the order C like this. So you can take in this any of these two forms. Okay, so ultimately you can consider the first bit is A and the second bit is B. Okay, if you take this order, no problem, but in these two variables the first one should be considered as A and second one should be considered as B. So that is one important thing. Now you can assign with A bar, B bar, and this one is A bar, B, and this one is AB, and this one is A, B bar, and this can be indicated as C bar, and this can be indicated as C. Now you can fill this square boxes. Just I am taking direct 0 1 2 3 numbering only. I don't want to take always this n. Okay, already we know this is for sum of product. Otherwise I will mention here sum of product variable k-map. Here I am taking number sequence, downward sequence, right? So first I will put 0 here and 1 here. After that you can take 2 and 3 should go here. 1 0 sequence, first 0 0 sequence, next 0 1 sequence, after that 1 0 sequence in our view, right? So that first you fill this column, and after that you can fill this column. Next you can go to this 1 0 column. Here I will fill 4 and 5. After that you can come to 1 1, 6 and 7. Now you can compare this terminology, like first this box which is indicated, order is very important. A, B, C is our order. Okay, function which involves in ABC order in general case. Okay, so that I will take ABC. So first these are the AB, after that C. So 0 0 0, so 0 only. Next 0 0 1, so we could get 1. And next this one 0 1 0, that which indicates 2, and 0 1 1, that indicates 3. And next this one, so 1 0 0 we will indicate 4, and 1 0 1 we will indicate 5. And next this one, so 1 1 0, so this will indicate 6. So 1 1 1, so this will indicate 7. Okay, if you are taking this 7 box, okay, this is associated with this AB and this C, right? So now first you can take AB, after that C. So AB is what, 1 1, and C is what, 1. So that you will get what, so 1 1 1 binary equivalent, which is equals to decimal 7 value. So that I will indicate 7 here. So this is the way you have to identify the three variable k-map in sum of product nature. Okay, in the same way you can take this arrangement also, no problem. Okay, here I am taking, so here this side we have total 4 combinations, so that here I will take 2 variables A, B, and in the top side we have only 2 chances, so that I will take one single variable, that is C. Here I am assigning with the binary bits, so those are 0 1, and here we have 2 variables, so that I will assign with 0 0 0 1 1 1. Always use gray code sequence, so that I am taking 1 1, after that 1 0. Okay, now you can assign with the complementary and uncomplementary variables. So that here I am taking C bar, okay, and this one C. Okay, this is also for sum of product only, but arrangement is different. That's it. Ultimately, you will get same minimized Boolean expression. So now here I am taking A bar and B bar, and here I will take A bar B and A B and A B bar. Same thing you can follow here also. So here I'm otherwise first you can fill this particular schema. After that we will move on to this thing. So okay, so now this arrangement is completed. Now you have to fill these square boxes with the numbering sequence. Okay, so A B C order. So first this one, in general the function should consist f of a comma b comma c. Okay, that's why I am moving from A B, this is first, and after that this one. So this is upward direction, right? So upward direction means we are moving from left to right while arranging the numbers in this particular square boxes, right? So first 0 and after that 1, otherwise I am indicating with the small m0, okay, and m1, next m2, m3, but after completion of 0 1, just you should go for 1 0 sequence, okay, while arranging the numbers in the square boxes m4, m5 and m6 and m7. Once you verify whether the numbers are correct or not, okay, so if you take this square box which is associated with the C and AB bar, so our order is A bar, B bar, C. So in that case what happened, sorry, this is C bar, not C. Okay, so A bar, B bar, C bar. So 0 0 0 means which is the decimal equivalent is what, 0, and randomly you can check this is M7. Okay, so which is associated with the AB as well as C. Okay, our order is what, ABC order, so that 1 1 1. So 1 1 binary equivalent is nothing but what, decimal 7 only. So this arrangement is from left to right because of this upward direction of arrow, and in the same way you should consider this downward side direction. I will take first variables. So this is the A variable and this is a BC variable. Okay, so and this one should be assigned with 0 and this one should be assigned with 1. Here I will take 0 0 0 1 1 1 and 1 0. Okay, so now I am assigning these binary bits with the complementary and uncomplementary variables. So that is A bar and A, and this one is B bar, C bar, B bar C, BC, BC bar. Now you can fill this square boxes. So this is downward direction arrow, so that I will move from top to bottom while filling number sequence. So here I am not taking M, just I am taking direct numbers only. So first this is 0 and 1, and next you will move for 1 0 row, that is 2, and after that you can fill with this 3. So one column is over. Next you can move for next column, and which is starts with the 4, 5 and 6, 7. Now you can pick randomly any of one square box and then you can verify whether it is satisfies or not. So this is 5, I will take this 5 square box. So this is associated with this B bar C and A. Our order is what, function order is what, f of A comma B comma C. Okay, this is our function order, right? So now first I will take A, after that I will go for B bar C, right? So 1 0 1, so that 101 means what, that is binary number 101, so which the exact decimal equivalent is 5, right? So like that you can arrange for 3 variable k-map in sum of product nature. For this we have to consider product of sum also. So this is for a product of sum, a 3 variable k-map here. So same this arrow directions and variables arrangement. So here we are assigning with binary bits, and these are indicated with complementary and uncomplimentary variables. So this is product of sum, so that 0 can be assigned with uncomplimentary form and 1 can be assigned with the complementary form. And moreover for sum of product we are taking product terms, whereas in the case of product of sum we can be considered as sum term, right? So now here I am indicating A and this one is A bar, completely opposite to sum of product identification, right? And here we can consider B plus C. In previous case we have product term, but here sum term, right? So and B plus C bar, and this one B bar plus C bar, and this one B bar plus C. These are the four sum terms. Okay, now we can indicate the numbers in these square boxes. So here we have upward direction, arrow mark indicated in upward direction, so that I will move from left to right. So here I am taking M0, M1, and this one M2, M3, capital M because of product of sum, M5, and M6, M7, right? Now you can indicate each and every square box with its variables. Now here M0 can be indicated with this M0 square box is associated with A and this B plus C. So now here I can take A plus B plus C. Okay, so this is our sum term. Okay, and next M1, this box associated with A and B plus C bar, and here I can take A plus B plus C bar, and in the same way M2 is nothing but A plus B bar plus C, and when it comes to M3, A plus B bar plus C bar. And here you can observe M4, M5, M6, M7, these all square boxes, the common element is A bar, right? So that first you can indicate this A bar position. Okay, for all these M4 to M7, the common element is here A bar, that means 1, right? So here I will take A bar first, A bar plus, A bar plus, and A bar plus. Okay, next you can go for M4, remaining parameters are B plus C, so that you can add here B plus C. Okay, next for M5, which is associated with the A bar as well as B plus C bar. Already I took A bar, so that now we can take B plus C bar. Next for M6, B bar plus C, and next you can go for M7, that is A bar plus B bar plus C bar. So these are the sum terms. So you can indicate in this way, otherwise you can go with like this also. Okay, these are the some different ways of K-map arrangement. So you can go through this. Already we done in two variable K-map method for sum of product as well as product of sum. Here also I explained this first one. So remaining three tables just you can analyze. Okay.